Okay, welcome to my extra room. We're reviewing an old movie today. This is kind of my take on Siskel and Ebert movie reviews. Very old horror movie, Slumber Party Massacre Part 1. There are a couple versions as far as I know. There's 2 and 3. And I'm talking about the first one because these are the old movies. Some of these I never got to see back in the day, and that's what got me into collecting movies. Just ones I never got to see back then, and this is one of them that got away from me. Just got to see it finally. If you can, definitely watch it either on whatever format you have it, whether you have it on DVD, VHS, which originally came out. But most people now are going towards Blu-ray and 4K or Steelbooks, and I don't know if it's available in those formats because some of these old movies are not yet made for the new format. So, what horror movies are made of? What can I say about it? It's a party of teenagers. It starts in the school. I think there's a couple killings. There's a lot of killings in this film, and definitely worth checking out. So these are spoilers, in case you don't know. These are reviews because there are quite a few killings in this school area. Then they move into the home, around the home, and a lot of it happens around the home. And the girl's having her party, and a couple of their boys show up. Whether they were invited or not, they show up at the party. I guess it's their boyfriends or whatever. They were at the party. Then the killings started happening outside of the home. Somehow it led to the home from the school, and just everything started happening around their home. They didn't really know anything at the time. The girls didn't expect nothing happening at the time. Till the pizza guy showed up. I think that's when they first really expected something happening. Pizza guy showed up, but they never got to eat their pizza. The pizza, the guy, he had a drill. And that's how he was in his killings. And very old style killings too. Just an old style drill. And that's how he did the killings. No mask, just him. That's when they first noticed something was wrong. And then he was in the garage actually. More of the killings started happening in the garage, and then it took place where they really were scared and scattered around the home, and he started moving inside the home from the garage, and that's when all the excitement took place, and they started kind of coming inside the home. Then they scattered around. They had weapons or knives or something like that to protect themselves, but he's still stronger than them, so he had the drill and all that. He got a couple of killings in there, and some lady showed up. I'm not sure if she was part of the party or if she was the mother. She showed up and she walked in, and like the lights were down and there's nobody here, and how could she not see that there's a body there or there's something blood? There were a couple of killings when the girl opened the door for this lady, and I'm not sure if she was part of the party. She was just being outside, but there was a point in the time where she just walked in, and the guy that originally got killed, like she walked in and she didn't see any of them scattered around. For some reason, the girl that opened the door, she got killed with the drill, and she didn't see that part at all. So, and she just walks right in. So I'm not sure how she could have missed the body. So that's the only part that I didn't really understand what happened when she walked in, when she returned, or she was outside. But she didn't look familiar to me. But she could have been part of the slumber party. Anyway, whether she's familiar or not, she walked in, but the girl that opened the door for her, she got killed, and the drug guy walked in. Then this girl walked in after that, and she doesn't see this lady from the party buddy. She doesn't see the guy, the pizza guy, dead pizza guy. The guy moved him after into the basement. Then the girl found like a knife. Then he ended up going upstairs, killed one of them. Then they went downstairs. The younger girl screamed and all that, and the older sister, I guess, were the two that the guy didn't get, but they're getting all of her friends and they're all around. So, yeah, the younger sister and her friend. So, the two original, I think, to the house. Killer did not get them, and then they went downstairs into the pool area. She had a cleaver, slashed his arm off, and she broke his drill, and slashed him and shoved him in a pool. But somehow he managed to get out of the pool, and the girl and the younger sister were hugging, and there was a little extra fight. I did not expect that, a little extra fight in the end, in the backyard. But the girl managed to hold the cleaver. The guy fell on top of the knife. You hear this little sound, and like oozing out, like once he fell. That was the only part that I kind of gruesome, extra gruesome in the film. It's near the end. Then you just hear sirens, police sirens coming. You don't see any police cars. You just hear the sirens coming, and then the movie ends. But these movies, they don't make them anymore this way. Horror movies, they make them different, more extravagant, different killings, different settings, in the woods, in the mountains. These are old style films, definitely worth checking out. Even if you don't know the film Slumber Party Massacre, watch a bits and pieces of it on YouTube or where you can't find it. It's very hard to come by for your collector. It's going to be at least 50 to 100 bucks just on DVD, VHS alone. Whether it's been remade onto 4K or Steelbook or Blu-ray, more people tend to try to buy those formats. But if it was, some of these old movies weren't yet made on those formats, so that's the good thing that keeps the VHS and DVD alive. There's a lot of people, they love collecting those new formats, but some of these old films, they're not going to be yet made on those formats. So you're going to have to find them in another different format. So, sometimes the old DVD is a lot better than new formats, but definitely it's worth checking out. The old style film, no mask or anything. He's just a killer. Like Friday the 13th. He's just a killer, but there's no mask. But it's like in the 1980s or something like that. So I don't know if it came out before Friday the 13th or not, but it's one of those early horror movies that really set the pace for horror in general. So and one of those movies I never got to see when I was younger. Not just because it was a horror movie, just because I never got to rent it. It never came up at the time. So you can't get to everything when you're young either. So you don't have money for all the movies that come out. So even a lot of collectors struggle now because a lot of the old horror movies, they don't get made onto new formats. So they gotta look for new formats. They don't want the old formats anymore. They want the new ones. But some of these old horror movies are a lot better than some of the new stuff that they come out with these days. So thumbs up, Slumber Party Massacre Part 1. There are a couple parts to it, so definitely worth checking out. my Siskel and Ebert kind of take on movie reviews. I'm going to keep it going for probably 1 or 2 reviews per month if I can get to a movie. So definitely at least 2 thumbs up, or at least give 1 thumbs up or 1 thumbs down. So thumbs up on this one. Old film, I never got to see it at the time, so it's new to me. But there are a couple, there's part 1, part 2, and part 3, and probably a 4th part, I don't know. So, first part, it's always worth checking out. If you don't know the film genre, Slumber Party Massacre, one of those old horror movies. It's part of the horror history, so worth checking out. Thanks for watching.